So welcome, listeners, to episode 2 of Critical Misfits. So we're filming a few episodes in advance, so we won't know how well this show does until later. Which we hope everybody who is listening into the second episode listened to the first episode. But if not, small recap, I guess. Yesterday was y'all's first day of school. Well, not really like first day. It was your orientation day, really. You all got into your dorms, met a cute little kanku named Drip with 2 P's. I just want to clear that up because my mom was like, I love Drib. And I was like, oh, his name is like Drip, like a water drip. Like water drips down a drain kind of thing.
I love him so
you
much.
met your roommate. Yes.
I was with her because
yes,
I wrote
it's
down
2
Drib.
P's. But so he is in your dorm, so he's basically living with you. And I think I told my mom this, but he is basically I get to play a character and DM is what I basically did with him. Because I have yet to play a Kenku in a game, so I wanted to play him. So he's an NPC now, and I love him to death, just like everyone else. So yeah, it was your first day of school. You guys went, ate lunch, got to hear a nice harrowing speech from the Grand Magister of the school, Frederick Bartholomew the second, not the third. And so yeah, you guys went to bed. Some stuff happened in the night that you guys don't know about. And it's the next morning. The sun shines through a small crack in the window. There are some birds chirping outside, and it is quickly stopped by the sound of a dog barking in the distance. The morning air brushes through the kitchen as there's a strong scent of eggs and bacon in the kitchen. You're all woken up by a small bird making breakfast for you on this quiet morning.
Thanks for making food, Drip.
Brecky. Right. Brecky, and he like waddles over to the nice 4-chair dining table and just like plops some plates down, grabs the frying pan with scrambled eggs on it and like starts scooping them down. And then he grabs the plate of bacon and just plops it onto the table and then just like gestures to the table and is like, Brecky.
Thank you.
Daisy is not a morning person, so she kind of like smells the bacon and kind of rolls out of bed and comes out in the kitchen in her granny nightgown and goes like first to the restroom.
Okay, well, you go to the restroom, nothing happens. It's just a bathroom.
Well, yeah.
So you know when you like go to sleep and you wake up and like you forget where you are for a second and then you like open your eyes and it's like, oh, I'm in a different place than I thought I was. Like when you're sleeping somewhere else. Okay, so Rhae is like that. Only homie has lived in the wilderness for a couple decades. So they wake up. They're on a bed, first of all. They kind of like fall out. And they're just sitting there on the floor like, who am I? What's going on? Help.
From the other room, you hear are you okay, fellow Rhae? I heard a thump.
And then Drip goes, Brecky!
Oh, that's Drib. I know Drib. I know where I am. We're doing great. We're doing good. Let's go, Drib.
Daisy's coming out of the bathroom and sitting down and starting to put stuff on her plate.
So you guys
like
make
bacon.
all your stuff. And then Drip goes to like, there's like a fridge kind of thing. And he pulls out some milk. And then he goes in one of the cabinets, pulls out some cereal and makes himself some cereal instead of what he made for you guys. And then he waddles on over and sits down and starts eating his cereal.
Just made stuff for us.
Why are you not eating eggs?
Milk.
Milk?
Okay.
Wouldn't eggs be a bit of
Cannibalism?
Cannibalism, yes. Would it be like cannibalism?
I make egg for you. I eat milk.
You drink
Thank you
milk, Drip. You drink milk. You eat cereal.
Not cereal. And he says cereal just as you did.
Okay.
Thank you very much, fellow Druth.
Yes,
Hey.
thank you, Drip.
Drip.
Did we get our schedules as part of
Yes, in your
sheet
orientation.
yesterday?
Yes, in your orientation packet, you did get. Your
So what
schedules.
classes do you guys have?
Igor
Monday,
goes
right?
heads.
What?
Today's Monday,
Yes,
right?
today, first day of school.
Igor heads back to his room and comes out with a sheet of paper. Slides it across. I am very looking forward to the spells and how to cast them.
Oh. My first class is learning the nature of nature.
Drip, what classes are you going to today?
And he stares at the paper and he just like kind of he can't say any of the words. So he just kind of like stares at it and then he goes papa and like moves his fists like he's punching stuff. And he goes like first papa. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have martial arts, Drip?
are you doing papa? Because I am also doing. Is it close quarter intro to close quarters combat?
Close quarters papa.
Close quarters papa. Let's go. Not like physically. Let's go. I'm just excited.
Papa. And he does the punch again. While he's holding his fork, like his spoon, he goes like papa, and he goes back to eating his cereal.
Igor,
There's something-
you learning spells?
Yes.
Oh,
There's
nice.
something very similar to the fightings. It's helping the team in combat.
I'm taking that class on Tuesdays.
Ah, maybe we will be in the same class.
That would be fun.
Ha.
And
Is
then
it-
I'm taking a class what it costs to be a spellcaster.
I am in that one as well.
No, I love that we're in two classes together.
That one. I'm wondering, do we have to pay to be a spellcaster?
What? Oh. I don't think so, Igor. I think it might be more of an energy cost and not a physical cost, like not money.
Component.
Ah,
Component is what Drip says. And he like kind of like fiddles like and he grabs like some dirt and he goes like component.
Components are the things that you physically use to cast a spell.
Component.
Sometimes they will be like dirt or precious gems.
The items to use a spell or make a spell. I don't know.
dirt.
But that's why we're going to school. We're going to learn that. I'm sure they're
Time
going to
to-
explain it to us.
time do we have to be? What time do we have to be there?
I don't know.
So
To be
Is there a time on these?
so the classes are basically the two classes. So there's the first class, which is in the morning. Then you guys can like break, eat lunch, and do other stuff. And then there's another class in the afternoon. So morning, it's like 10-ish is when the first class will start, and it'll end at around noon. So you guys can go eat. And then the second class will start around like 2-ish, and then end at like 4.
It's like kindergarten in Switzerland.
that is so like oddly specific.
In Switzerland, kindergarten was from 9 to 11 and 2 to 4. So
There you go.
The
we
more,
had
the
Wednesday
more
afternoons
you know.
off.
There you go. So yeah.
All right.
Take
What's-
some of the sausage back for Bitsy. And
What time is it now?
I would say that Drip got up at like 6 in the morning to get ready, but didn't start making food till like 7:30. So it's up around 8 o'clock right now.
About 8-ish?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go and get ready.
I agree. Let's go get out of my bunny pajamas and, you know,
Yep. Bunny. Do you have bunny slippers too?
yes.
Oh, yes. That's fantastic.
Drip finishes eating, and he like pushes his bowl away, and he like does a little bow thing, and then he picks up his bowl and goes to put it in the sink.
Oh, yes.
So Daisy's going to go in her room, get dressed, and then come back out, putting on an apron, and do the dishes.
I will come help you in just a moment.
Okay.
I have to go make sure Bitsy is fed and that my Undertaker attire is all on as I come back out.
Drip like starts to make his way back to the room as well, so he can grab his backpack that he has. And so he starts like putting a book in it, and then he like grabs some other stuff, and he just starts shoving random shit in his backpack.
Rhae goes to grab their little satchel, which has some herbs and a couple stones and some dirt. They're like, all right, I'm ready for the day.
So yeah, you guys are all get ready, and then I assume around 9:30 you guys will all head off to your classes.
I'm thinking more around 8 because I don't know where anything is.
I mean,
You need 2 hours to find your classes. I think 9 would probably be enough. Because
That's what I
campus
said,
is
like-
not that big.
May not be, but I'd like an hour to find it, not an entire, or not just half an hour. I
Okay.
have no
There
desire
you
to be
go.
late on my first day.
Be for yourself. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was accidentally late to my first day of school this year because of traffic. I was only like 5 minutes
Accidentally.
late, and then my professor's like, "Okay, so why were you like? What? How was your morning?" And I was like, "I was late." That says all I need to know. Okay, so yeah, you guys head out of the dorms and you make your way past all the halls of martial skills. Rhae, you and Drip are gonna break off and go into the hall of martial skill for your first class.
Heck yeah.
And then the rest of you guys are gonna head off. Well, actually, so Igor, you're gonna be going into the general classes area, and then Daisy gets to go up to the nature hall.
Gotta go through the forest.
Yep. Now, did
Don't
I
forget your flashlight.
did I give you a flashlight? I can't remember who I gave the flashlights to.
You gave them to all of us, I
Well,
think.
no, I gave no, it was one for you and then one for Igor. Because you guys,
That's right.
yes.
Because we had to go through the thing, yes.
Okay. So we'll start with Daisy then, since it's got some components to it.
Alright.
So you approach the back end of the general classes. So right next to
Okay.
where our elemental hall is.
Okay.
And you see a group of kids and a satyr who is standing there. And he goes like, all right, let's get everybody over here. Since it's your first day and we are going to be learning the nature of nature, I will be taking you guys all through the forest for today, just so you can get a feel with how the flashlights work and how you can safely get through the wild forest. We all good? And like you hear the bunch of kids going like, yeah, we're good. Like, oh yeah, it's all good. We're fine. So yeah.
I approached the group.
Okay. And he goes like, another one, a straggler I see. We're just about to head in because it takes about 20 minutes to get through the forest using the flashlights. Now, yes?
Okay.
Okay. So did all of you bring your flashlights? And everybody like holds up their little flashlight things that they have.
And I rummage in my bag and I find it because I didn't take it out yesterday, so I got it.
Okay. So cool. So you're going to hold it. And what you do is you're going to say light. And you're going to say light to Nature Hall. And basically when you say that, it'll shine out some light and it'll be pointing you towards where the Nature Hall is. So if you ever get off track, you can always go light Nature Hall and it'll direct you back to where you need to go.
Okay.
So if you all follow me, I will be using mine. You guys don't need to use yours yet. So yeah. And then he says light Nature Hall and then you all start walking through the forest. So immediately as soon as you enter in the forest, you can tell that this is not a natural forest. I'm going to need you to make an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Gotta pull that. All right. Oh. 18 plus 19.
So upon entering the forest, you immediately can tell that there is just a lot of just magical aura flowing through this entire forest. But you can't really tell whether or not it was man-made or it's natural magic.
Okay.
You can just tell that there is a lot of magic in here. And it immediately gets super dark, except for everybody's flashlights. Even though you didn't like activate them, they're still glowing so that you can still see what's going on and stuff.
Okay.
So basically these flashlights, like no matter what, there will always be like the cantrip light on them, so you'll always be able to know where you're going.
Did the teacher introduce himself? Does he have a name?
Not yet.
Okay.
So he leads you all through, and it's super dark. You can see like the dim lit of his flashlight, and then you can use yours as well to kind of like see your classmates and stuff as well. And in about 20 minutes, you guys make it through the forest, no problems. And you approach a tall rock formation, I guess. And there's a bunch of stairs. There's it goes one and then it curves over in two. So it's like 2 flights of stairs, I guess, up to a fairly large 2-story wooden cottage. And he goes, and your teacher goes, "Okay, guys, we made it. Awesome." And he's like, "I'm going to do a head count real quick." And he just counts everybody up and he says, "Good. Nobody walked away. That's a first." And then he goes, "By the way, my name is Onitis."
That's not a real name.
It's a satyr name.
Onitis?
Onitis. And I will be your teacher for the semester. So yeah, let us make the trek up the stairs and then we'll start class. So yeah, you guys all make your way up and then fairly quickly, you start your class. And he starts talking about, today's lesson is basically just about plants and herbs that you can use to help your friends. So you just basically learn about like healing like herbs and stuff is what you learn.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to have you roll. God damn, I don't remember what all the rolls you can do are in D&D are. One moment. You pull up D&D Beyond and pull up one of my characters to see what all these stuff is.
You can do a medicine roll.
I mean, I was going to try. I think there's like, is there knowledge? No, there's no knowledge checks.
Nature.
Yeah, we'll do nature. So I'm going to have you do... Actually, no, we'll do a straight up intelligence roll for this. Just to see how well you like comprehended what you learned in your class.
17.
Yeah, so you were able to like, you caught on with everything. You know what herbs are coming along. Like, you know what to do if something happens. You know poisonous herbs from like non-poisonous herbs. Like, you did really well this class.
Well, I'm a cook, so I bake. I have a basic knowledge of herbs and stuff, and making like medicinal soups and stuff for the dwarves. Yeah. So I figured I would know basic herbs.
Nice. Yep. So you take your class, and you're basically learning all that, and we're gonna move on to Igor. Okay. So, Igor, you are moving on through all the classes. You're reading like the room numbers and stuff and buildings. And there's a bit larger building that's labeled as like spellcasting. And that's, you look at like your schedule and it says like spellcasting room 1A. So you just go in there. And
this looks like the right place. There we go.
So you enter into the building and right off to the left, you see a... Whoop, whoop.
But just as a note, I attempted to leave Bitsy in the room, so hopefully Bitsy doesn't tear the room apart.
Okay.
Oh no.
Figured it would be a bad idea to bring Bitsy to class first day.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, you enter into the building and you see a very tall, high elf with high cheekbones and long curly blonde hair standing outside of one of the rooms. And she's just greeting students as they walk in and goes, yes, you here for the spells and how to cast them class? Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
I'm your teacher. My name is Shauna Veth-Hax. You can just call me
Shauna Veth-Hax. Professor Vex-Hax.
You can call me Professor Shauna.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, so just come in here. You can pick any seat that you want and we'll get right on with class.
Yes. Igor is the kind of people that will try to sit at the front center of the room.
So you walk in and there's already somebody in front and center of the room. You see,
next to them.
So the person who is in front, who is there, he is a halfling with very large glasses, like very thick glasses.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Beat him up,
I
Igor.
will
You
not
got
say
this.
that considering my character. No.
So yeah. You sit down and he turns over to you and he goes like, "Hey, you excited for today?"
I am very excited for today. My name is Igor.
Oh,
Igor's.
Hi, my name is Pat. Sorry, I get kind of nervous talking to new people.
I definitely believe you.
That is okay. Is this your first day at school too?
Yep, first year.
Mine as well. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, have you ever like cast spells before?
But yes, my parents have been making sure that I've been able to cast spells since I was barely put together.
Oh, that's cool. I've never been able to really like cast a spell, but I'm hoping I could become like a wizard like my dad. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I just want to learn like how to cast spells. I've been trying. I can't get the hang of it.
Don't worry, if you have any problems, maybe I can help. If not, maybe you can help me.
Cool.
It's very nice to meet you, Master Pat.
You could just call me Pat, since we're like same year, you know.
Yes, Matt. Yes, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat. Yes, Pat.
Yeah. So where are you dorming? Like what floor are you on in the dorms?
The first floor room, I pull out my piece of paper because I've totally forgotten the number. I think it was 301. And I have two or three other roommates. There's the Mistress Daisy and fellow Rhae, and I'm just Drip.
I'm up on the third floor with some pretty cool guys. If you ever want to like come and study, like we can like work on spells together sometime if you want.
Sure. What's the room number?
Oh gosh, no, God, I don't remember actually. It's the first. I mean, we all moved in yesterday. I'll have to look. And as he's like trying to figure out where his room number is, the professor comes back in and she was like, "Okay, everybody, settle down. We're gonna start class now. Welcome to spells and how to cast them. I'm your teacher. You can just call me Shauna or Miss Shauna or Teacher Shauna or Professor Shauna, whichever like formal you want to use. We're good with that. So this is your fundamentals course of magic. Basically, we're going to be teaching you guys how to do like your basic stuff, how to like what it takes to cast a spell, because I knew sometimes you need to do concentration and you need to concentrate on your spell while you're trying to fight someone. There's also just a basic like magic that doesn't take any energy out of you. We call those cantrips. You can cast them as many times and they won't physically affect you as bad. So we're going to be talking a lot of basics, and near the end of the year, we're going to talk about, or at the end of the semester, we're going to be talking about more higher level spellcasting techniques and stuff. And then she then goes through like the whole syllabus and stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to have you roll just a straight up intelligence so we can see how well you did today in class.
Ooh, why do I fear this? 21.
Yeah, so you did great, and I'm going to roll for Pat. Oh, I got a natural 1. Poor guy. So
He was stressed.
So the explosion that shakes the foundations is down to Pat standing there with his hair singed back.
Dude, he's the Seamus of the group from Harry Potter. He's Seamus. So you're like doing great. Like you're being able to cast all this stuff, and for some reason, like anytime Pat tried to like cast something, it just backfired on him completely. Like he tried to just like cast the simplest thing in the world. He was like, I'm gonna cast light. So he like goes whoosh, and then his whole body just turns into like, he just starts glowing. And then Shauna's just like, oh, Pat, it's okay. It'll wear off in a little bit. You'll be fine. And he's just like, I'm glowing. Why? He's like freaking out at this point.
You will make yourself a very good nightlight.
Oh, you're right. My roommates will love this. Oh, this is a great trick to learn. I'm gonna have to do this when I get back to my dorm.
If that does not work, you can hire yourself out as a nightlight over like a tavern.
True. That'd be fun. If this adventuring stuff doesn't work out, definitely gonna think about that. And then the class bell rings, and then so we'll go on then to Rhae and Drip.
Even you don't know how to pronounce
it. I don't even know how to pronounce my own character's name. So you guys enter into the Hall of Martial Skill. And as you guys enter into this large building, you see a giant, as you enter, like basically the main foyer of it, I guess, is a big, like padded fighting arena. And you see like 4 or like 6 people all utilizing this fighting space right now. And they're all just like fighting each other. They're all armored up too, so that they're less likely to hurt each other and stuff. And Drip like walks in and he just like is shocked. Like he's never seen anything like this. And this whole area looks like it was made for him. And he's just like, oh my gosh. And he says it just like that. Like, oh my God.
Love him. I would do anything for him.
Oh yes. Oh, this class. I'm so excited about this class. I'm not gonna lie. So
I'm now afraid. I wasn't before.
I forgot what I like named you only said the first part of the class, so that's why I like didn't realize what was going on. So you guys go walk in there and Drip is like kind of freaking out a little bit, but like with excitement. And then you see like busting through the doors, you just look and you see this giant minotaur like bust in through like one of the offices, and he's just like kind of standing there. And then he goes like, well, it's time to teach my class, I guess. And he starts walking over to one of the classrooms. And then he turns around and he goes, intro to close quarters combat right over here. I'm Dr. Throckmorton. I knew my mom would get a kick out of that.
He is Texan.
That's how Lars played the character, okay?
Oh my God, it's hilarious. Thank you for that.
This is how Lars.
I was actually unmuted myself, and when you started talking like that, I was like, oh my God, where are we going with this?
Yeah, so he just like sits, hands on his hips, like he's like superhero stance, just like he's basically like he's like all-mighting it up right now.
He is all-mighting it up.
He's a minotaur who's all-mighting it up, and he's just like, well, let's see all my students get in here now. And he just like waits.
He's y'all might.
Yeah, he is. So yeah, he just sits there and he just starts waiting, and Drip looks and he goes, Dr. Throckmorton. And he says it just like,
please.
What?
please make a character art of that, but make him All Might, please. I need this in my life.
So yeah, he looks and he goes, "It's Throckmorton." And he looks at Rhae and he goes, That's the Throckmorton, man of many axes.
Oh, that's cool, bud.
He's strong. He pull axe off wall.
Wow. That's so cool.
I love him. And then he starts like doing his little waddle over to the classroom. And he looks up at Throckmorton and he goes, "I love you." And then walks into the class.
I love Drip.
Do you just walk up to Throckmorton and go, "I love Drip"? And then walk?
Yes, I do.
And he goes, "Well, all right then." So yeah, you guys get to your class. And so he walks in, and in this classroom, there is like a bunch of desks along the outside, like the border of the classroom. And then there is a smaller matted area in the middle. And he walks in and he goes, "All right, everybody, take your seats. We're going to start class in a little bit. We're just going to wait for those little stragglers to come on in." So yeah, I guess we'll take attendance. And so he does all that. He goes, "Welcome to your intro to close quarters combat. I am your teacher, Dr. Throckmorton, PhD. Worked very hard on it. Some of you may know me as the guy who takes all the axes. That was a past. I don't do that anymore. Don't worry, I will not steal your weapons. Contrary to popular belief. So yeah, today we're going to be really focusing on the syllabus. You know, that good thing. So you're going to get hurt in this class. You guys are going to beat each other up, maybe. So I'm going to need you to sign the syllabus before we start class officially. So I don't want anybody hurting each other before you sign the syllabus. So and he passes out a bunch of papers to you guys, and he goes, so if you sign that right now, we can get started with class. And we can start our first lesson, which will be hand-to-hand combat. So Drip immediately, as soon as the paper gets to him, he signs it and gives it back. And then he waits, so Throckmorton waits a little bit for you guys to all fill it all out, and then he walks back around, and he grabs all the papers, and he goes, "Okay, let's start with some close quarters combat, why don't we? I'm on a little bird. You can go first since you are very excited." Like, Drip right now, sitting in the chair, he looks like he's had 4 cups of coffee. Like, he's vibrating. You guys can see that. You can see that.
He's so excited.
He is vibrating with excitement. And then he gets off the chair and he kind of waddles on over to the mat, and he looks at Throckmorton and he goes, "Sir." And then Throckmorton looks around and he goes, "You, the Dragonborn lass. Why don't you come over here?" And you see a blue, a metallic red Dragonborn coming in.
This just in, Anika is colorblind.
That is not true. This is very not true. I just can't speak.
That too.
Yeah. So she walks up, and I also can't spell. She looks up at Throckmorton. She goes "Yes, sir." And then she looks at little Drip. She's like, "Bird?" And then Drip goes "Dragon." And then and then Throckmorton then goes "Okay. So I guess you guys can kind of tell that these two people are going to benefit from this class very well, considering that they decided to take monk classes. So this is a general fighting class. So that means that anybody who fights can take this class. So like your fighters, your monks, even the rogues can take this class. I don't know why the rogues want to take this class, but they can. And then also, those paladins, they can take the class too if they want. I rarely see any paladins like come into this class. And you see like a kid in the back raise his hand and be like, I'm a paladin. He goes, you're the first.
Probably the last.
Probably the last. Paladins usually don't survive this class. And for all legal purposes, that was a joke.
I was going to say, how can paladins not survive this class?
Again, for all legal purposes, that was a joke. So yeah, he then turns to both of them and he goes like, okay, show me some basic fighting maneuvers. And then they start doing like hand-to-hand combat is really what they start doing. And so yeah, he's basically, the class is just him talking about close quarters combat and what you do with fists, because he doesn't want you guys to like start really doing weapons fighting yet. He's like, y'all are too precious to hurt yet. So fisticuffs it is for now. So yeah, everybody gets a turn doing the fighting. So Rhae, I'm gonna have you just roll a normal strength check for me to see how well you do fighting.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
Should I be scared?
I don't know. Depends on what you roll.
Well, all right. That's fair. It doesn't mean I like it. So strength, let me blow on it for good luck.
You're like, I gotta do.
Make a bad first impression.
I was gonna say you gotta do good in front of Throckmorton.
Okay, so
Don't fail in front of your heroes.
So
What'd you get?
I got an 8. But I do have a +2 modifier, so I got a 10.
Okay, so you did not fail.
Right down the middle.
You did not fail. DC was 10 to do like minimally good.
Let's go!
You like go up to do your like fighting, and you were the last person to go. Like, because Throckmorton could tell that you were like not all there for like fighting. He could tell, and so he calls up you and a turtle, and y'all go up, and he goes like, "Okay, just run through those basic maneuvers that I taught you with the bird." And as soon as he says the bird, Drip goes like, Drip. He goes, right, Drip. What he went through. And so you guys go through it, and the turtle does like kind of beat you, but there's like at the very beginning, like Throckmorton thought you were gonna have the fight, and then the turtle ended up winning at the end. But you did like really good in the first half, for sure.
I can so see the turtle.
They had us in the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
Tai Chi.
The turtle being Tai Chi.
Yeah.
And we're
Turtle just being all nice and
Mr.
slow.
Miyagi headband.
Yeah,
Turtle chi.
yeah. The turtle fooled you all. He was going real slow, and then he just went like pa 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 and won.
I'm too busy like trying to figure out what he is. Why are you such a big turtle? What happened here?
So yeah, you guys go, and then you hear the bell ring again, and that was the end of class. So now it is kind of a break period, so you have 2 hours before your next class. So what do you guys want to do?
Find a place for some lunch.
So, I mean, you guys all know that the dining hall's the best place to go for lunch. They have some pretty good shit there.
Sounds good. Gonna say head over that way.
Oh wait, actually, so end of class, I forgot. Daisy, you're gonna have to walk through the wild forest.
20 minutes.
Your teacher is not showing you through. So.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna kind of look around and see if there's any other kids that are going that direction. And
You see, so they're all basically going the same way at this point. They're all going to lunch.
all right, then I'll just tag along with the group.
Okay.
And not tattle or not tattle.
Daddle, dilly dally.
Tattle, thank you.
Dilly.
English is hard.
Dawdle.
Dawdle. Okay.
I'm
Waddle.
gonna say nobody likes the grass, so yeah, don't tattle.
Okay.
So I'll just follow them, and then I guess I'm looking for my friends in the dining hall.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna guess Daisy would be there last. So I'm gonna have Daisy. I'm gonna get you to roll just a normal perception check, just to see if you can like find them. And are you guys, before you make the roll, are you guys like, do you see her? I'm gonna have everybody roll perception just to see if you guys see Daisy and Daisy sees you. So everybody roll perception. I'll roll for Drip as well, because I do have a character sheet for him. Bruh, Drip rolled a natural 20. He sees you. And he goes like, Cookie!
Oh, Lord. I rolled a 15.
Oh, so you see Drip going, Cookie! And he's like pointing at you and like waving at you with his, and he's just like, Cookie!
So I kind of pick up my pace and go over there.
Okay.
And put down my bag. And I guess I need to go get a tray.
Yeah, so I mean it's buffet style, so you just go and grab whatever you want. It's also like they have pretty much everything all the time, so.
Okay. So I'm gonna
everything.
see what they have, and I see they have cookies. So I pick up a couple of cookies because I want to see how good they are.
Okay.
And so I'll pick them up and go back to the table and start eating.
Drip goes, Hi, Cookie.
Hi, Drip. But my name is Daisy, not Cookie.
Oh.
I make cookies, but my name, Daisy.
Your name is Cookie now, actually.
Daisy.
You know what?
Could start to
Just
sing
call
it.
me Cookie. It's okay.
Daisy.
Like
It's
Wally.
Daisy.
Daisy.
Wally.
Daisy.
Daisy, yes.
Daisy.
Do you think you can remember? If you don't remember, just call me Cookie. It's okay.
Daisy.
How was everybody's class today?
Throckmorton, best teacher.
He didn't even call out my my class in terms of what I do when he was going through the people that take the class. So
You mean you
I'm feeling pretty good.
He didn't call on you?
Like he was going through and he was like, yeah, like monks and fighters and sometimes paladins, and I'm just sitting over here like, cool.
Well, what are you?
Well, I haven't had like a proper classification, but as far as I'm aware, I think I fall under sorcerer territory.
Oh. So you
Does
know
that mean
magic
that-
too?
Does that mean that somebody gave you your magic?
Kind of. I think that my magic came from nature. I think
Oh.
it just kind of happened one day.
Like a druid? Like a druid.
No, those are the classes I take, Igor.
Yours came from nature as well, yes?
I guess?
Types of coming from nature, though, right?
I don't know, but we probably should ask a teacher.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, that walk through that forest, scary as heck.
I think I get to do that tomorrow.
Ugh.
We go forest on weekend.
What? No.
Yes.
Like for fun?
No.
We
I'm down.
take mission.
Oh, I was thinking like a picnic, but that works too.
No,
I will
we
make cookies for you, and I will send you off.
no group. Do a mission.
We do our missions as a group?
Yeah. Dorm
It's,
equal group.
but it's
Oh.
scary.
Adventure group.
I'm so glad we have you.
Good thing is we have the flashlight, but man, that forest is pitchy black.
It'll be fun.
At least I know what I am looking forward to tomorrow.
Yes. And stick with your teacher and your classmates. Don't ever go off on your own.
Okay, so you guys are all talking,
Yes.
and then you hear a large thunderous clap. A few, like 2 claps, and then you see up here at the like faculty table is Sir Frederick Bartholomew. And
The second.
yes. He looks at everybody and he goes, "Students, faculty, teachers, I'm here to just give you a quick reminder / notification that please make sure your students are safe through the wild forest. The east, with the west is fine. Don't worry about the west. The east side of the forest is currently off limits. Thank you, and I will see you all at dinner." And then you hear just a loud, like, whoosh, and then he's gone.
Okay.
So is that the
That
side
was
where the
weird.
necromancy?
I
Or
do
the
not
other
know.
side?
I will find out tomorrow.
This weekend will be great, is what Drip says.
Drip,
I'm with him.
drip.
I'm very comfortable in the wilderness.
I'm sitting here absolutely wondering if there's a way to attach weights to his ankles or something to slow him down, just to keep him from running
We
off
get
into
him
the
a little
forest.
baby harness.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
with the extendo
think
thing that snaps him back.
Drip is no longer allowed to eat milk and cereal because the milk seems obviously has the same effect as like a monster on that kid. So we need to figure out something else for Drip.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are all nice and you're eating, your stomachs are full, and the Dragonborn who is in your fighting class, Rhae and Drip, comes up to your table and is like, "Hi, I'm V. You guys were in my class. I just wanted to say like hi because we haven't really talked at all. We're too busy doing fighting."
Hey, Drib is kind of a little
I'm Drip.
hyped up right now.
I can see that, and she just kind of like puts her hand on Drip's head, and like just kind of pushes him down a little bit to get him to stop. And it kind of works for a second, and then she lets.
There's no stopping Drib.
And then she lets go, and then he's back to that like vibrating state again. So yeah, I just want to say hi, and if you guys ever want to like practice any close quarters, I'm on the 2nd floor of the dorms. I'm in room 202, I think. 202 or 204, I can't remember. So
We'll just go into every room until it's yours.
I don't think the other students would like that.
I was just kidding. I was just being a quirky little guy.
Gotcha.
I'm just in a funny, goofy mood.
Very pleased to meet you, Mrs. V.
You could just call me V. We're on the same level of classes. I'm not an upperclassman or anything.
Yes.
He does this
V.
to everyone.
Hi V, I'm Daisy.
Hi.
And as I'm introducing myself, I'm grabbing one of the tray cookies. And I'm gonna give it to her because I don't like them.
Oh, that's nice of you. I've already eaten like a lot of food, and then Drip goes like cookie, and she gives it to Drip.
Oh.
We now know how to lead him through the forest. Just drop crumbs on the way.
So yeah, she goes like, yeah. So just
yell cookie.
So yeah, I'll see you guys. Whichever class that I see you guys next in.
Nice to meet you. Bye bye.
Yeah, you too. And
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. And as she walks away, you see one of the guys from the Adventurers Guild approach, and he goes like, "Be careful with that one."
Why?
Well, she's kind of going through some stuff right now.
Is this Demtar?
No, that's V. That's Demtar's little sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while, so she's just we've been like trying to keep an eye on her and like help her out as best we can because we've known her for like years now. But we're just trying to like make sure she's settling in. So if you guys could like help her out with that, that'd be great. Her and her family's going through a lot right now.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking to Demtar?
No, you're talking to one of the Adventurer Guild people. You're talking to the
but
Demtar. So Demtar is the really famous Adventurers Guild member. And he's been missing. He's been gone for a while, and everybody's assuming he's missing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why they're telling you, like, hey, Tate, like, if she talks to you, like, just welcome her and like be like, just help her out because she's going through some tough shit right now.
Fair enough.
So
Shall look after her as much as we are able.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Another person to adopt. Interesting.
I notice we're now leaning very heavily into the fighter-oriented people.
Wonder why.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to like just adopt her. It's just like if anytime you like see her around, just like hit her up and like talk, like just be friends with her is all we're asking because she doesn't have a lot of friends right now. So yeah. And then
and once food is over,
yeah.
I have got to be like, oh, that one, as I point down to the still slightly glowing person walking off, that's his pet.
What happened to him? Igor, did you do that?
Oh no, I would never do that.
He's following his roommates and he's like, guys, look, I'm glowing. This is so cool. And you can like hear him.
I imagine Ron Weasley.
Yep.
Like when he threw up the slugs, but instead of throwing up slugs, he's like glowing.
Like, guys, this is so cool. Yeah. So he's like running behind his like dorm members and stuff.
Well, it seems that didn't hurt him, so I guess he's gonna be all right.
He will be eventually, but he has a new job if he ever wants to make money as a nightlight.
Oh yes,
oh, nightlights are so cool, is what Drip says. But yeah, and as you guys are like talking about this, the Adventurers Guild guy is just like, okay. And he walks away and he's like, why did I come up and talk to these people?
He's like, what are those?
Why am I advocating for V to be friends with these people? As he's like walking away. So yeah, you guys have a nice lunch. And so I think it takes you guys about like an hour-ish to finish up lunch. So you have about 30 minutes till your next class starts.
Okay.
I would rather be early than late.
You have spellcasting class too, Igor, right?
Yes.
Well, then how about you
what
and
it costs to be a spellcaster?
Yes. How about you and I will find where we gotta go?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, do you want to take these cookies for Bitsy?
Oh,
wait, did you make cookies?
No,
try not to give Bitsy cookies
on my tray, and I didn't like them because they're not as good as mine.
You should volunteer to cook, is what Drip says.
I can't cook. Well, I can, but I can bake cookies.
They take what's it called? And he like kind of like he's trying to like figure it out because he doesn't have like the word because nobody has said the word to him recently, so he doesn't know.
Apprenticeships?
No, it starts with V. Starts with V.
V.
Verily, I say unto you all.
What? No, you do the thing for no money.
Oh, volunteer.
Volunteers?
Yeah, volunteer.
Oh. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Oh, okay.
I will.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Anika, the DM of this season of Critical Misfits. I hope you guys all are all enjoying the episode 2 so far. We're having a lot of fun putting out this show. Thank you for being understanding about the delay of episode 2 from being Thursday to Tuesday. Hopefully we will have our regularly scheduled updates on Tuesdays now, because we don't want to collide with Critical Role on Thursdays. So we'll be uploading episodes on Tuesdays from now on. If you guys want to support us in any way, you can donate to our Ko-fi, and that is ko-fi.com/criticalmisfits. Or you can just like us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can just look up Critical Misfits anywhere on there, and we'll see it. Also, don't forget to use hashtag Critical Misfits or hashtag MisfitsCritical when talking about us on social media. And tag us in anything you do. We hope that you enjoy the rest of this episode, and I will see y'all in a little bit, like right when we go back to this episode. Past me will be talking to you again. That's Critical Misfits. If you want to check out anything we do, don't forget to share this podcast as well. We stream on every platform now that we can. We are on everything. So if anybody listens to any form of music or podcast, we're on that streaming service now. Thank you guys, and have a good day. Yeah, and then you guys all go on to your next classes. So Daisy and Igor, we're gonna get you guys done first, just because you're a duo.
It takes to be a spellcaster.
What it costs to be a spellcaster.
Never.
So you guys are going to your class, and it's in the general classes area. You guys notice that it says spellcasting room 3C. So Igor, you know where that was. So you go back into the spellcasting room or spellcasting area, and it's 3. So you just go up to the 3rd floor, and then you see 3C listed.
Do the same thing. I'm aiming for front and center again.
Okay, so you enter in, and you see an oddly familiar glowing boy in the middle of sitting front and center again.
See, it still has not worn off.
I thought light only lasted a little bit. I'm very confused. It's kind of starting to get scary.
Oh dear. And Daisy rummages through her bag and grabs one of her heart cookies.
Aww.
And hands it to Pat because she wants to make him feel better.
Mm.
So she's giving it, here, Pat, eat that cookie. It will make you feel better.
Okay. And he like eats the cookie, and he's like, yeah, this does feel nice. I'm still glowing though.
Well,
I'm sure
the
it will be
teacher can help.
temporary.
Okay. Cool. So what's your name?
Oh,
Older
I'm
lady?
sorry. Excuse me?
I said older
This-
lady.
This is Mistress Daisy.
Just call me Daisy.
Oh, well, howdy, Daisy. Can
Hi.
I call you Miss Daisy?
If you
No.
must.
Just because you're like kind of older, and it feels weird just calling you Daisy.
If you keep going, you will never get a cookie again.
But I'm just trying to be polite. My mama taught me better.
Okay. You mama raised you right, but still, you do not tell a woman that she's
I
older.
didn't say old though. I said older.
That doesn't matter.
Igor goes and sits down.
Daisy grabs her bag and like clutches it and goes like, huh, and just plumps her little big butt next to Igor.
Okay. So as you guys go in, the door shuts on its own, and then nobody shows up for a few minutes. Like all the students are there, but you can't see if there's any teacher yet. So what do you guys want to do while you wait for the teacher to show up?
Igors are very good at remaining motionless for long periods of time.
Okay.
Daisy
That
looks
sounds
at
really
Igor and goes like,
threatening.
Igor, do you blink?
Of course I blink. Once. Yesterday.
So as you guys are saying that, you hear a door, like you just hear like thud into the door, and you hear go, ah, and then you hear the door just like open, and then it flings open, and you see this like pirate man come into the room. He goes,
Pirate man.
well,
What the?
my name is Jen Sire Cherrywood, and I will be your teacher, not captain, for this class.
Jen Sawyer Cherrywood.
Jen Sire Cherrywood, you can call me Captain Cherrywood if you wish. So as this man walks,
Professor Captain Cherrywood.
that'll do.
Captain Cherrywood. Okay.
And you notice he has a very square jaw and a brown mustache. And his hair is pulled back into a loose bun, and he has large circle lenses and has a like pirate headband around him. And
like a bandana?
Yeah. And then he's got he has a dark brown pirate jacket. And then he has some very nice, like new looking leather boots on that don't really fit with his like whole pirate aesthetic. So,
Sir,
Aye, matey. What can I do for you?
can you help the glowing kid?
How long have you been glowing, son? And Pat goes like, about 3 hours now, sir. And he goes, there's nothing I can do about that.
What do you mean?
There's nothing I can do about that. If it prolongs for about 2 or 3 more days, I'd say go to the alchemists and get a potion for him. But I am just a measly I just deal with coin and spells. I don't deal with whatever's going on with him.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
It's kind of useless.
Goodness gracious.
What do you mean, lassie? What is useless?
You?
Me?
You can't even save the kid.
I merely teach money. I don't teach the spells.
But we are supposed to learn spells or not.
What is this class called?
Yeah, I was right. This is going to be the one of how much you have to actually spend in order to be a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't cast the spells anymore.
Bookkeeping for spellcasters. That would be a better title for this class.
I don't cast the spells. I only keep track of what it takes to make them.
The title of your class is very misleading. It should be called bookkeeping for spellcasters.
I didn't name the class. You can bring
you're a pirate.
You can bring it up with the faculty if you don't like how my class is called.
I will.
Okay. So, welcome to what it costs to be a spellcaster. I am Captain Cherrywood, and today we will be talking about money. I almost did the Mr. Krabs thing, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad. We talk about money. So
you sound like Captain Feathersword.
You know what? It's fine. For a second, I sounded like the guy from Jaws. So I mean, it's all over the place.
You're doing your best. We appreciate
I am. So
at least she's not on, or at least they're not on Australian this time around.
That's true. I've made 2 separate accents. So how many of you have gold on you? Have a gold piece?
Daisy kind of raises her hand and goes like, I do.
Good.
Gor's got
Anyone
some
else?
sewn into the vest of his jacket, if for emergency needs.
Okay. So you guys have some gold. That's good. Gold can take you a long way with purchasing materials to make spells. And I always tell everyone that you need to learn this because some of you might have an arcane focus. And an arcane focus, you don't need this stuff. You don't need this stuff. But what if you lose your focus, huh? What do you do then? Huh? You cry.
So true, bestie.
And then you go and you go and you try and pick up some dirt off the ground and cast a spell using dirt. But I'm here to tell.
Is there a spell that uses dirt?
Some of them do, yes. I'm going to talk about a very important spell for some spellcasters, Find Familiar. So, in order to cast Find Familiar, if you don't have your arcane focus, you need 100 gold.
Cookies?
What?
Cookies?
No, you need 100 gold worth of either incense or... Oh, wait, I don't remember if it's 100 gold. God damn it, I don't even know how to cast spells anymore.
This man is so old. He's like, back in my day, like 100 years ago,
Back in
this is
my
what
day,
it cost.
it was 100 gold, and now it's only 10 gold. Sorry. So you'll need 10 gold worth of charcoal and incense. So this class is really just seeing if you don't have the gold to buy the materials, how to assess if your materials are good enough for the spell. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, maybe.
Oh, just so you know, Find Familiar back in 2nd edition was brass brazier with charcoal coal and 1,000 gold pieces worth of incenses and herbs.
I'm glad it's 10 gold now.
No kidding.
Why was it so much to get your familiar? Like, geez.
The familiar probably didn't die as soon as it got hit once.
Oh,
Was your familiar like
you got me
made of
there.
gold?
Well, it was back then. It was you had to work your way up to it. So even though it was a low level spell, you need a long time to get to the point where you could actually afford it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, just any first level wizard can knock one off.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you hadn't said it like that, though.
Okay. So, So, any questions about the spells or the class overall?
Start quizzing about best places to buy incense.
He names off a few places in the Tourmaline. Yes, so he names off like 2 places in Tourmaline for you. I will come up with those names later.
Totally madly scribbling notes.
Yep. And so he spends most of the class talking about how to cast Find Familiar. And then about 30 minutes before class ends, he goes like, does anybody else wish to hear about any other component-based spell that they wish to learn about? Find Familiar is the easiest one I could think of because, I mean, a lot of wizards use it, but not a lot of other people. So anyone else have any spells that they wish to know?
Just start asking about general ones like, comprehend languages. And basically just...
He will fire off all the answers very fast.
I'm scribbling notes.
Yep. And then the bell rings, and he goes, that is it, mateys. Go home. Go to your dorms. Do your studying. You have no homework today.
I can see at this point that this was a one-day class. You will need to get lots of money in order to cast spells. Good day. I said good day.
You have no homework. Don't worry about it. I'll see you all next week.
And Daisy...
Oh no, not next week. Next Wednesday. I'm old.
And Daisy, instead of scribbling down notes, wrote a neatly printed letter to the faculty complaining about the title of this class. And as they walk back, she goes by the RA office or wherever.
You go to his house.
And drop it off in the
You go to Bellamir's dorm?
Yep.
Bellamir.
And Drop it in the mailbox.
So you do that, and Bellamere is kind of behind you. And he goes, you got a complaint there, I see?
Just a little bit.
Is it about the dorms?
No.
I mean, if it's not about the dorms, you might want to go put that in the faculty mailbox instead.
Could you give it back to me then,
Oh,
please?
yeah. And he pulls out his key and he opens it up and he pulls it out.
And where would one find the faculty mailbox?
Well, if you go to the study hall, there's a mailbox there. And there's also a mailbox at the Marshall Hall of Skill.
Oh, since I passed that hall anyways on the way back, right? Am I? Yes.
You're in the dorms right now.
Oh, well, then I'm just
your classes are done for the day.
Yeah, I'll just walk back to the. I'm telling my roomies, hey, I'm gonna drop this off quick, and I'll meet you back in the dorm room.
So as you leave the dorm area, so between the dorm and the armory hall, there's forest right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like some forest, and this is the east side, by the way, guys. And so you kind of look, and as you look to the forest, you see like a pair of red eyes staring at you first.
Between the dorms?
Like in the forest, like off in the forest between the dorm and the armory hall, there's like a forest area.
Yeah, I see yeah.
So you see like red eyes staring at you.
Which makes me very uncomfortable.
I decide I don't like red eyes staring at me.
So yeah. And then we'll do, so for Rhae, for your class, so it's just you in this next class. Drip is not in it. And it's very similar to, I mean, it's not very similar to because it's the economics behind being a fighter. It's just basically saying like money you can make by doing quests and stuff off as an adventurer kind of thing.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so it tells like it's basically how to balance.
This one's actually useful.
It's like telling you how to like balance all that money so you can be able to like use it to like invest in things.
So I don't commit tax fraud.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
I mean that's a valuable skill.
Yep, there you go. So that's your class. So that's the end of your guys' day. So it is about 4:30 now when you all congregate back at your home or your dorm. What do you guys want to do?
I ask Drip if he wants to practice sparring.
Is that even a question? Is what he replies with.
All right, well, wasn't sure if you had other plans, sir.
We go outside courtyard, like just outside of the dorms is like the big courtyard.
All right.
Yes.
Igor will come watch and take Bitsy for a walk at the same time.
Aww.
Rhae is very out of practice sparring with other people.
Yeah.
So keeps like not hitting because they're afraid of like going too hard.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll. We're just gonna roll contested strength to see who wins.
Okay.
Oh no, you're probably gonna win.
I don't know, man. This D20 is cursed.
You don't know. Drip got negative strength.
Oh no, I've got a +2.
What'd you get?
Okay, so I got a 2.
You still
But with my +2, it's 4.
You still beat Drip. I rolled a 3 - 1. So yeah, you like
we're very evenly matched.
Yeah, so no, you guys are like at it, and it's like whenever there's like those episodes of things where it's like like this clones of each other fighting. Since you guys both just learned the same shit in the class, and you guys kind of don't know anything else, y'all are like just doing the same like fight maneuvers, and you're just like matching each other, and it's not really working. Like your sparring is not working at all. So
iconic.
Yeah,
love that for us.
So yeah, anything else that you guys want to do in the afternoon before we hit like dinner time?
Well, Cookie is baking cookies.
I thought your character's name was Daisy.
Well,
it's Cookie now.
It is. So
we don't
Daisy,
make the rules
because Daisy's frustrated with that stupid cost class.
Oh my gosh. Who knew Daisy doesn't like?
It annoyed her. And so out of frustration, she has to make more heart cookies because she's out of them and she desperately needs to eat one.
This is why you
feel
always
better.
save a cookie for yourself, guys. Life lesson: always save a cookie for yourself.
Really?
I gave my last cookie to the glowing kid.
You didn't have to help Pat out. He can fucking figure it out himself.
My maternal dwarf instincts kicked in, and I'm like, the kid needs help. Maybe my cookie will help him. Which, by the way, I wrote in the letter to the faculty as well that the spell teacher is useless.
He's not the spell teacher. They're gonna think that you mean the other one, the nice one.
Daisy is sometimes a Karen.
Wow.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Not
actually.
always, sometimes.
Okay, well, yeah. So you guys doing your thing during lunchtime or during the evening, and then it's about dinner time now.
Food.
So yeah, you guys can head into the dining hall, and you guys can eat your dinner.
We can easily, navigate, in among the darkened aisles by, focusing on Pat as a beacon.
Yeah, Pat is still glowing at this point. Yeah.
We go sit with him because he's the only one we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys sit next to Pat.
Everybody, Pat, everybody.
Hi guys.
Hi, Pat.
Yeah.
Again.
You're very bright.
Yeah, I've been glowing since 11 o'clock this morning.
Can you teach me how to do
I think
that?
we should take you to the nurse.
No.
Wait, I want to learn how to do it first.
Captain said to not do anything until.
Do you really trust him?
Yeah, he's a teacher. We have to trust him.
I don't.
No. I don't know about that.
I
Blindly
think
trusting
we should
people
take you
isn't
to
always
the
good.
nurse, Pat.
I'm good. I like this is fun. It doesn't even hurt.
So, totally mom voice coming out. Pat,
Yeah.
I am taking you to the nurse.
But then I won't be glowing anymore.
Do you want to glow for the rest of your
He's got
life?
a point, Cookie.
Maybe.
He's got a point, Cookie.
I thought your name was Miss Daisy.
My name is Miss Daisy, but they keep calling me Cookie. So, because I bake cookies.
Oh, that's
But-
right. You did. I had one of your cookies. It was very good.
Yes. So,
total
because I
side
gave you my
note.
last cookie,
Yeah.
you're going to the nurse now.
Oh. Okay.
Boo.
But I will
Total.
go with you, so you don't have to go alone.
Okay.
All right?
I guess.
Would you
All right,
like me to
and
come
Daisy
to
kind of
Pat?
takes Pat's hand and kind of drags him along to the nurse.
Igor, if you want to come, you can come. I mean, everybody can come if they want.
Okay.
Good. You down for an adventure?
Food.
Food? I'll
Remember
stay
to
with you.
mask up.
No, food. Food. You go. I eat food.
I can so see this though. We're walking with the world's largest target in the afternoon to evening.
Well, it's like 8, like 7:30, 8 o'clock now. So it's like dark. So he's a beacon.
Was that us about not needing roll 20 for our combat? Is something we've
I
said
know.
before?
I realized this as well, guys. Yeah. So yeah, you guys.
Stay behind with Drip.
No, Drip made you go.
No.
You gotta go. Okay, wait. Do you want Drip to go with you?
Yes.
Okay, Drip will go with you.
I love him.
Drip will he's bringing his food with him.
Okay, that's fair. That's valid.
So you guys are leaving the dorm room, and to get to the nurse is up in the Celestial Hall. So you'll have to pass the Grand Magister and Abbey Circle. So, or you can cut through the little alleyway between Study Hall and the dorms.
I'm always down for cutting through an alleyway. That sounds like
Oh,
a
heck
great
yeah.
idea. What could possibly go wrong?
Gosh.
That's the best way to go. It's the shortest way, of course.
Yep.
This way is the shortest, right?
What could possibly go wrong?
Mhm.
Daisy takes out her flashlight because it glows.
Well, we've got a kid.
Yeah.
Just making sure that it's safe
got a
and sorry.
kid.
If he suddenly stops glowing while we're going through the alley, what then? Huh?
Then why are we going to the nurse if he might just suddenly stop glowing?
We We never know.
Goodness gracious.
Made the
Yeah.
mistake of taking the person who happens to be a beacon for all bad things down a dark alley.
Mhm.
I guess it's not so dark at present.
I'm not gonna put the child in here that's glowing because he's glowing.
How much effort?
He cannot fight. He is baby.
He is baby, and I will die for him.
Okay,
This
so
is a prediction.
yeah, so you guys are all walking, and you hear a rustling, right in front of you guys.
I think you need to change the map so that we
I'm
can
not yet
see the map.
because I don't
Oh,
want to. So there's like a rustling in front of you guys, and then you, okay, roll perception.
we thrust our light source forward and oh wait.
So dumb question
Mhm.
again because I never can get this right. Perception is
Wisdom.
wisdom.
It's in your skills.
Well, isn't it on the top?
No, it's in the skill thing.
On the top.
And Nat 20'd it, so
Ah,
22.
So yeah, it's below.
No, my
the,
wisdom is on the top, not.
So you're not doing wisdom, you're
Oh,
doing
perception.
perception.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay. I
perception
had
is
a
below
9.
the like skills, the saving throws, and below your stats.
I found it. I got a 9.
Okay, well, so you know nothing. So you just
Sergeant Schultz over there.
but you Igor, you are able to tell, you kind of like, you know, there's stuff in there and you're just like, you could tell that they have wings because you can hear some like flapping.
There's something up ahead.
What do you mean?
Just listen.
And as you guys start listening, you hear a guy like you just hear a bunch of like mumbling.
Mumbling?
Yeah, little mumbles.
Okay.
Is anyone there?
What?
Hello?
Okay, yeah, you guys can do this. Okay, so you see, and I lied about the wings. Whoop, we're gonna just take you guys. There you go. You're in a little field. So you see this Quasit pop out of the bush, and he goes like, "Hey, you guys have to be asleep. You guys can't be here."
I said, we just are taking Pat to the nurse's office. We'll hurry.
No, you already lost that.
What do you mean we lost what?
No, you guys can't leave this alley. It's my alley.
What do you mean it's your alley?
Are you
It
like a little
belongs to the
troll,
school.
like a bridge troll or something?
I can send a picture of what he looks like.
A bridge closet.
Quasit. He goes like, I own this alley. People know not to go in this alley. Get out of here.
Can I give you a cookie?
I don't want a cookie. And he goes up to you and he like slaps the cookie out of your hand, and then we're gonna start initiative.
Oh, wow.
How rude.
So I've got
My
my
initiative is -1. That's not fair.
my initiative is 0, so I'll just roll d20.
Yep.
My like character sheet is external right now. So I've got a +0 initiative, but
Okay. I got. So, Mom, you got a 17?
Yep.
Okay, so Igor, we're gonna put you at 1 since 0 initiative. I don't like how it looks. And Drip.
Igor is not the fastest on the uptake here.
Drip got a 12.
You forgot Pat.
Pat ran away. Well, like he kind of ran behind you and jumped into a bush behind you, but you can like still see him because he's glowing in the bush.
Well, duh.
Great. Now it's a burning bush.
Yep. Oh, Drip is above him. Oh no. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So top of the order, we got Rhae.
Nice. I don't know why I did that. Why he look like that? I'm gonna
Thanks.
the way you said thanks.
Yep.
Sorry, it's really funny. I'm going to like move a little bit out of the way, and I'm gonna
Okay,
slide
so
out.
I just wanted to also gotta remind you guys, since we are doing this podcast form, you will have to say like where you move in relation to stuff.
Okay.
So
Okay. How would I say that I move from here to here?
well, so you move. So right now, all of you guys are in a line. So it's Daisy, Igor, Rhae, and then Drip, and then the bad guy is right in front of Daisy. So if you were to move that way, you would move out of the line and with like in line with the bad guy.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I move forward so that I'm like in line with the little bad. I don't think he's a big bad.
no, he's a big. He's a tiny.
He's a tiny bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I slip out the one of the daggers that I keep on me. And I ready it. How many actions are we allowed per turn?
So you have your action, which is like fight, like doing a like fighting, and then you have bonus action and then movement.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ah.
So bonus action, if you're on your character sheet, if like
No, I've just always played that moving is an action.
I mean, it's its own action. Like if you move, you can still fight.
Okay, I move. I take out my dagger. I'm like readying it, and I talk. I'm like, "Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what you want?
My guy.
Yeah,
my dear friend.
Yeah.
This is not a fight that you want to pick. Okay?
Whatever. It's my alley. Me and my buds.
Yeah. It's about to be. It was your alley.
Me and the dudes. It's our alley. Get out of here.
There's more than one of you?
Me and the buds.
And I like show the dagger. You know, I do the like, you know, I've got it in the like one hand, and I've got I'm like, hey, you sure you want to pick this fight? I'm giving you a last chance.
He pulls out his claws and he goes like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's my alley.
Yeah, you said that.
And Drip then goes, it's his alley.
Drip, no. All right. I'm going to throw my dagger, and I'm gonna try and get it so that it goes right past like his ear without actually like touching him.
Okay.
All right. Do you believe in me?
I guess.
Okay. So for that, I guess I wouldn't roll damage.
No, so you'll roll to see if. So you'll roll, and if it's really bad, I'll make you roll again just to see if it actually hits him or not.
Yeah. Okay, so hear me out.
Roll again.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, that's a nat 20. Oh, rip.
I am full of sadness.
Okay, roll your damage as it hits him in the shoulder.
Oh,
Shoulder, chest area.
I was trying so hard to do this nicely, but that's fine.
Be double damage.
Oh, are you sure?
Mm-hmm. So nat 20.
Yeah, but that means it does what I want it to do.
No, so the first roll is to see if you did what you wanted to do, which was the miss. And since you didn't, that means that you potentially hit him. So the nat 20 is hitting him.
Okay.
So really you missed badly and hit well.
Yes.
Yes.
So I've got it's 1d4. Oh, hold on, let me do this. Oh, okay.
So double that.
So it's actually 1d4 plus 2, so it's 5, and then double that would be 10.
Yeah.
And then I also have an attack bonus of plus 4.
You killed him. You like threw that dagger trying to like intimidate him, and it hits him, and then it like hits him in the chest and like pierces his like heart, and he just like goes, "This is my alley. What the hell?" And then he falls to the ground, and then it just like he dissolves into like a shadow, and there's no body.
I'm going back to the mountain.
Rhae,
you guys have fun?
Did you mean to do that?
No, I didn't. I was just trying to intimidate him. I didn't think it would hit him.
You need to go to the nurse to get your night vision checked.
This never happens to me. I swear.
So that's your turn. It's Daisy's turn.
Drip is picking his jaw up off the floor over that one.
Drip is losing his mind, and then it's back to technically his turn, but he's dead. And then off to this side, you hear some other like sounds that sound very familiar to this guy that you just killed. Oh, like, hey, Dib, you there? And then Drip goes, Drip. And then they go like, that didn't sound like Dip. Hey, where is he at?
Oh no, there's more of them.
And then, whoop, 3 more come up, and they're like, hey, where's Dip? This was.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
This is.
Point to the dagger in the ground.
Did you guys kill Dip?
No.
Listen.
Who is
He would
that?
have had to have been alive to have been killed.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of a guy named Dib. So
Roll persuasion.
All of us?
No, just Rhae.
just me.
Thank God, not me.
Okay, I've got a plus 4 on persuasion. This is gonna go great. Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah.
Hard cut to me rolling in that one. Oh! Nat 20, let's go, baby!
Nice.
I'm the best liar in the world!
What? So, wait. Drip? No, Dip. Yeah, we had a friend named Dip, not the bird. Like, what?
We didn't see anybody.
Can we
here.
help you? Like, I don't.
We're taking. So our friend had to go pee. He's in the bushes. He glows, and we're taking him to the nurse.
Roll deception.
From whom?
Daisy.
Okay.
Yes, hold on. Deception. 20.
Yeah, and they.
Okay, that's it. I'm only here for comedy relief at this point.
Your job.
The nurse is through the alley, but why are you in our alley? This is our alley. Yeah.
As I said, hey Pat, come on out, please.
And Pat just like kind of steps on out, and he's like,
See, we're gonna take him to the office.
What happened to the other one?
There was nobody here.
What?
And she shoves a cookie in his mouth.
Dip, this is a sad day for Closet Society.
What?
That's what we are. We're closets.
Okay.
We're not gonna tell you anything else. And they like waddle off into a bush again.
All right. And I just grab Pat's arm and I'm like running down the alley just to get to the nurse's office.
Grab May or Ray's dagger and hand it back to them, and like just kind of with reverence of wow.
Go home. I want to go back to the mountain.
And Drip kind of like tugs on your sleeve, and he goes, "That was cool."
That was terrible. I'm a terrible person.
What? He was being mean. He slapped the cookie out of Cookie's hand. That was mean.
That was mean.
You defeated the bad guy.
He didn't deserve to die.
Well, he didn't. There was no body.
You got me there.
He could still be alive in the shadow realm.
Body no crime.
Let's keep going to the nurse's office.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna end it there. With you guys heading off to the nurse's office.
Okay.
I'm really impressed there, Sav. You know, way to be a timid wood elf. You know, coming out, killing things left, right, center. You know,
Okay,
critting
first
on
of
them
all,
and
I'm a
everything.
moon elf. Very different.
And Daisy was so ready to take out her wooden spoon that she uses as a club and whack that sucker.
I'm with a bunch of violent people.
Well, he slapped the cookie out of my hand. Gosh darn it.
Okay, I'm gonna send Craig off. Everybody say bye to Craig.
Hey,
Hi,
Craig.
Craig.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Critical Misfits. We will see you all in 2 weeks, November 23rd, 2021, for episode 3 to come out. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at Critical Misfits or Misfits Critical. We hope you guys have a good day and stay awesome. Bye, guys.